In this lecture, I will talk about 3 techniques that you can apply when you are working with Excel pivot tables. These techniques will save you a lot of time sometimes. The techniques are deferring layout updates, starting over with one click, and relocating a pivot table. At first, I will talk about deferring layout updates. In the screen, you are seeing a blank pivot table. It is created from this data table. Now, when I add a data field to one of the areas, the pivot table is updated automatically. Say I add the region data field to the rows area, you see the pivot table is updated automatically. Sometimes you might want to stop this automatic update of the pivot table. You see there is an option here, defer layout update. We shall use this control to stop the automatic update. I remove the region data field from the rows area and I click on this defer layout update checkbox. Now I again add the region data field to the rows area. You see now the pivot table report is not updated. I add product category to rows area and I add sale amount to values area. You see that the pivot table is not updated automatically. To update this pivot table, just click on this update button on the right side of the defer layout update option and you get the updated pivot table report. Now I shall talk about how to start over a pivot table in just one click. Say you have this pivot table but you want to start making this pivot table report from beginning. What you can do is you can use the clear all command to start over a pivot table. In the Analyze Contextual tab, here is our clear control command. But right now it is grayed out because we have selected this defer layout update here. I deselect this option. You see the clear button is activated. Click on it. There are 2 options in the drop down, clear all and clear filters. Right now clear filters option is grayed out because this pivot table does not have any filter. I select clear all. You see the pivot table has become totally blank. So you can start making this pivot table again from the beginning. Now I shall talk about the last technique. It is relocating a pivot table. Before showing this option, I will make a pivot table report. I take region field to rows area, product category to rows area, and sales amount to values area. Now let's move this pivot table to another location. In the Analyze tab and in the Actions group of commands, there is an option Move Pivot Table. Click on it. Move Pivot Table dialog box appears. Using this dialog box, you can shift the pivot table to a new worksheet or to a new location in the existing worksheet. It is so simple. So these 3 techniques can save you time and increase your productivity sometimes. Thanks for watching and see you in the next lecture.